When you first get to your campsite, you're going to want to get your trailer set up and leveled and get everything situated. Now on most campsites, they're fairly level, but you will get those that are not. And in that case, you want to try and level your trailer side to side the best you can when you pull in. The tongue jack and the stabilizer jacks can level you front to rear, but from side to side it's a little more difficult. So the best thing to do is to have a torpedo level. Open up your door, take a small torpedo level or whatever you happen to have and set it on the floor crossways across the trailer. Then you can have somebody stand by the door if you have another person and just try and watch that level and get it fairly close as you're backing in. If it's really unlevel, then you'll need to put some blocking under the tires, drive onto some 2x6s or 2x4 material, something to get the trailer fairly level side to side. Once you've accomplished that, you'll take a pair of wheel chocks or, again, a little 2x4s or whatever you happen to use, and chock the wheels so that the trailer doesn't roll off your blocking. Once you have that, turn the level front to rear and use your tongue jack to level the trailer from front to rear. If it's a power jack like this one, just let the front end down or raise it up to get yourself level. If the jack is a power unit and something happens and you go and you're out camping, and you can usually take this top cap off of here if your jack's not working, and you should have a small handle for the manual operation of the power jack. Put the crank down in the top of the jack and you can manually crank it even though it is power. If you lose power or your motor malfunctions or you have a bad switch, what have you. And then once you get everything set up, you're level, fairly level side to side, you don't have to be perfect, and front to back, then you'll take out your crank handle for your stabilizer jacks, take a small piece of blocking. The soft ground, the jacks will have a tendency to sink in, so you'll want to get a nice little pad for them to set on. Just put the handle on and crank them down to the ground. These are not intended to lift the trailer off the ground for changing tires or anything like that. They're strictly for stabilizing your unit. Now, like I said, you can put a little pressure on these if your trailer's a little off from side to side. You can jack this side up and get a little bit of tilt out of it, but you don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. They're more just for stabilization. And you go around and take all four jacks, put them all four down to where they're touching the ground and the camper's not rocking.